Hi friends, welcome back to the third session on data sufficiency. Right, let's start this one. Here in this session I'm going to discuss another 3 questions which are taken from previous competitive exams. I think mostly these questions are from previous bank PO exams. How to go for this one, right? First go for this question. The question is who among A, B, C, D and E having different heights is the shortest? Right? First statement is A is shorter than only B and C, then D is shorter than B but not the shortest is the given, right? Now look at the question carefully and you do one thing. Since I have given already the basics in the first video itself, data sufficiency, and in the second video we discussed 3 questions based on this concept. Now after reading this question, I suggest you take a pause for 2 minutes and try to solve the question on your own. Then start the video. Just take a pause, think it over. After that you start the video, because most of the students who attempted this question in the previous examinations went with the wrong answer. They have given the option for this one as option number 4. What is option number 4 generally in data sufficiency? 4 means 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Even 2 alone is not sufficient. After combining these also, it is not possible to answer the question. In this case, your answer is option number 4. Many students went for this question by giving option number 4. But option number 4 is the wrong option. Think it over, then try to go for the basics which I have given you in video number 1 for data sufficiency. Then after taking pause for 2 minutes, after trying that one, then you go for this one. Actually, the answer for this question is option number 5. What do you mean by option number 5? Here, 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient, but after combining these two, I am able to answer the question. In this case, option 5. Now, look at, just go for the question. Now, observe this one carefully. Where is the trick? How they give the questions in the examination where generally students are getting confused. Here in this question, the word only plays a vital role. You should understand that one in a proper way, right? The first one is A is shorter than only B and C. How does it make a difference here in this question? Quite simple. Just first we'll do in this way. Let us take this statement without only and after that with only. What's the difference between these two? Since there are 5 candidates they have given, comparison must be taken among the 5 now, right? When there are 5 candidates and they talked about A, B, C, right? If this word only is not there in the statement, they have not given any information either directly or indirectly about D and E. When they use the word only, that means that they have given information. The implied meaning is they are talked about rest of the 2 candidates, that is D and E there. Right? Now, just observe this when you will come to know this. First, I am not taking this only. Right? Suppose if it is in this way, how would be the arrangement? A is shorter than B and C. The simple way is A is shorter than B and let us take, and you take it as an B and C, right? This is the way of comparison. When I take up that sequence chapter, I'll show you why should we take in this way. Don't use any greater or less than symbols while comparing 2 persons or more than 2 persons, right? So generally, most of the students do some mistake here, while in comparison, they are comparing 2 people by using greater than or less than or greater than or equal to. Mathematical symbols are not required in reasoning part there. We need to compare in this way. A is shorter than B and C. I just explained this point in a detailed manner when we go for this sequence chapter. Right. Now, A is shorter than B and C means here they are not talking about rest of the 2 persons, that is D and E, either directly or indirectly. Right? So I cannot comment anything on the places of D and E there. They may be above A or below A. So in this case there is no possibility of taking the position of D and E as such. Now what is the difference? What difference does it make when you go with the only? Right? Students, listen to this one carefully. Right? Now here, you have to go in this way. When they have given, the comparison is among 5. Comparison is among 5 and A is shorter than only B and C. The very meaning of this one is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am comparing the people in this way. He is since the comparison is based on the heights. Everybody is having different heights. So I am taking this person as the tallest person in this order. He is the shortest one. Means according to the heights, I imagine that all are standing in the descending order. Right. So now the tallest, the shortest in this order. Now the statement is A is shorter than only B and C. What do you mean by only B and C? A is shorter than only 2 persons among 5. The implied meaning is when A is shorter than only 2 people, it means that he should be taller than rest of the 2. That is the difference while using the word only. If only is not there, I don't know where to keep A in this ladder. Now, when A is shorter than only B and C, A is shorter than only 2 people. Now, rest of the 2 must be shorter than A, or A is taller than rest of the 2. Now, A's place is confirmed. This is A's place. Now, A is shorter than only B and C. B or C or C or B. This is the best way. Now, the implied meaning is these 2 places are occupied by D or E or E or D. But my question is, who is the shortest? So in this way I can say who is the shortest means my answer according to information 1, I can say either E or D. So I cannot answer the question conformly. The very basic rule in data sufficiency is that you should get the answer conformly. Absolute value should come. So clearly I am not able to answer this one. Over. Now go for information number 2. Statement 2. What are the data given in statement 2? Statement 2 they have given D is shorter than B but not the shortest. Now they have given independently you have to go for this one. Don't be under the influence of the first one while going with the second one. D is shorter than B. D is shorter than B but not the shortest. D is not the shortest. This is the given one. Now with this alone I am not able to answer the question because the information about A, C and E is missing in this one. Either directly they have not given or indirectly. So I am not able to say who is the shortest only with information number 2, statement number 2. My next job is obviously combining these two. Here the trick. Here is the trick. Once you combine these two, the first part of the second information says statement 2 says D is shorter than B. That's okay. With this one it doesn't matter for me. Even after combining these two also, B can be here or here, any one place. D can be here or here, any one place. Whatever it may be, by default after combining these two, B is taller than D only. It doesn't make any difference in this one after combination. But the information D is not the shortest. When D is not the shortest, obviously when D is not the shortest, E should be the shortest. E should be the shortest. Hope you got the idea, right? This type of questions generally they are asking in the examination. Now you tell me friends, frankly, after taking a pass and doing this question, if you get option number 4, neither 1 nor 2, you should be a little careful. You need to think a little further to go for competitive exams. You need to think the problem from all the angles there. That is the secret in this question. Now here the word only makes a lot of difference in the given one. Try to concentrate on such things. I am going to explain you many questions based on data sufficiency, based on some tricks or based on some logic, implied logic we have to take for that one, right? So this is this question and the answer for this one is option number 5. Both are required to answer the question. Now let us go for one more question based on the same logic, right? You just make a note of this one, right? Then go for another question. Let us keep the question in this way, but I'll show you with a different trick here. Suppose if the question is given in this way, let us take out of ABC, same question I am taking now, like same persons I am taking, among ABCD, and add one more person also, E, right? Who got the least marks in an examination, where all got different answers, all got different marks. All got different marks. I read out the question for you. Among A, B, C, D and E, who got the least marks in an exam where all got different marks is the question, right? Now the first statement they have given in this way. Let us take any one person. D got more marks than only 3 of them. Right? Okay, D got more marks than only 3 of them. Then second statement, A got more marks than only, let us take E. A got more marks than only E. Now you need to attempt the question, right? You do one thing, take a pause for 1 minute and try this question, right? After that, you just on the video, just play the video and try to go for the, to match your answer with the right one. For this question also, many students are going for the wrong option. Some students are saying that fourth option is the right one. Some are saying that option number 5 is the right one. But think it, friends, right? Think it after attempting this one. After again, you just play the video again. After taking pause for 1 minute and trying for the question. Now you see here option number is second. What do you mean by second option? Second option is only 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question, whereas 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. How is that one? What is the question? Among A, B, C, D and D, who got the least marks? Just immediately that should strike your mind, right? Visualize in this way. 5 persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who got the least marks? I want the person here, there. It should be in your mind. Now, the first one. D got more marks than only 3 of them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D got more marks than only 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. The implied meaning is D got less marks than the remaining 1 person. But I don't know who will come here and who will occupy this place. Maybe in any order. For that reason, I cannot say who will occupy this place. Your answer is with 1, I am not able to answer. But this is not all. You need to go for the second one also, right? Second one I am going independently. Second one says A got more marks than only E. A got more marks than only E. It makes a lot of difference here. How to go for this one? Out of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A got more marks than only 1 person. The implied meaning is he got less marks than remaining 3 persons. Right? Now A got more marks than only 1 person. Right? He got less marks than remaining 3. I don't want to go for these 3 people because my question is not there. My question is here only. They have given clear clue. A got more marks than only E. So E will be. This is E. Now what I require is fulfilled with information number 2. Of course by using the word only here. Now I don't know who comes here. I don't know who come here otherwise out of the 3, right? Whatever the order may be, it doesn't matter for me. What matters for me, who is below E. Very clearly, who got the least marks among 5 is, my answer is E got least marks among 5. So, my final option for this question is 1 alone is not sufficient. I am writing here, 1 alone is not sufficient, but 2 is sufficient to answer the question. In this case, my answer is 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. You just mark the option as per the options given in the examination, because sometimes they may shuffle the options also, or sometimes individually for each and every question they are going to change the options also. For that reason, friends, be a little careful while going for this one. Hope you got the idea. Now, let us discuss one more question also, because data sufficiency is such a chapter, right? Such a chapter, you can get questions from any part of reasoning, any chapter in the reasoning. They can ask the question. Of course, it doesn't have any scope for that one. So, you should be thorough with all the chapters before going for data sufficiency. We'll go for one more tricky question here. One more tricky. Let's take that question also. Now, this question also taken from previous POs only. They have given this question based on relationship, blood relationship they have given, right? Anyway, I'm going to take separate session for blood relationship, how to draw the family chart. I'll show you in a fantastic way, because most of the students are again getting confused for simple blood relation questions. I'll give a chart, I'll give some rules for that one, so that you can convert any verbal data to chart as far as required for the question. Sometimes you can solve the questions even without chart also, but nowadays what they are giving in POs particularly, the questions they are giving very high level questions. They are attaching the questions puzzle test plus seating arrangement plus blood relations. To solve that one on various parameters, if you know how to draw the chart, that would be really helpful for you in solving such type of questions. We'll go for very high level questions, right? Now let us continue with this. Now the simple question, we'll go for this one. Third question I'm explaining you now. How A is related to B? How A is related to B is the question. A simple one, right? The first information they have given, statement 1, A has one son and 2 daughters. Right? Statement 2 they have given. Statement 2. In statement 2, they have given in this way. B's brother is son of A's wife. This is the given one. Right? Friends, you do one thing. Just take a pass here. Take a pass, right? And try to do the question on the paper. And after getting your answer, then go for this one. Here also, if you think in a logical way, you can very easily say the answer. If you are a little bit confused, so you can never answer this type of questions there. So finally that will be ending up in a confusion. I want to dispel all the doubts, dispel all the confusion here, right? For this question, the right answer for this one is option number 2 again. Option number 2. What is second option? With 1 alone, I cannot answer the question, but with 2 alone, I can answer the question. Those who have worked out this question by this time probably would have got the same answer. If not, just go for this one, right? The first one, actually what is the question? How A is related to B. You need to get the answer conformly. How A is related to B means, is A brother of B, sister of B, wife of B, or son of B. Any one thing should come conformly. This is the basic. Then first one they have given, A has one son and 2 daughters. There is no clue in this one, of course, to say how A is related to B. Orally also we can say. If you want to draw a chart, you can draw in this way. A has, right, I don't know the gender of A, male or female. A has one son and 2 daughters. Now it is one son. It is plus means male. I'll explain you later while going for the blood relation chapter. So A can be father or mother of this person, right? A has one son and 2 daughters. This is the way. So with this one, I cannot answer the question because I don't know where to place B here. And moreover, I don't know the gender of A according to this information. Hope you got the idea. Next, I am going with the second one, independently. What is the second one here, right? Second one says, let's draw this one here. A has plus or minus one son here and 2 daughters. This is the information, right? Now the second one says here, see, B's brother is son of A's wife. Think it over. Without writing anything on the paper also you can say, when B's brother is son of A's wife, what is B to A's wife? Don't say that son. Many students say that one, right? Listen to this one more time. B's brother is son of A's wife. When B's brother is son of A's wife, what is B to A? B can be son or daughter of A. But the relation is when B's brother is son of A's wife, obviously you can say B also son or daughter of A's wife. Means, what is the meaning of that one? B's mother's husband is A. I can say A is father of B. With this second alone I am getting the answer. Right? Hope you got it one. Not. If you get any confusion, I just write down on the paper. How to go for this one? B's brother. I am writing this person as B's brother. B's brother, male. B's brother. When this is B's brother, this person is brother of B. But remember, I don't know the gender of B, male or female. Now, B's brother is son of this person is son of A's wife. This is A's wife, female. This lady is mother of these two. Right? When A's wife is here, it should be A. When this is female, this person is wife of A should be male. Now, the given statement is perfectly reflecting here, you see. B's brother is son of A's wife. So, A is father of B's brother. Now, A is father of obviously B there. Hope you got the idea. Now, with one alone I cannot answer the question, but two is sufficient to answer the question. So, my answer is option number 2 for this one. These are only sample questions, right? Generally, in my regular classes, I teach very high level questions based on data sufficiency. So, let the time be passed, right? After that, I'll choose some more questions which are having more quality than this one. But before going for that questions, it is quite reasonable for us to go for this type of questions. Once it is over, I'll go for this one. And students, if anybody is getting confused with this type of charts, as I told you, in the next videos, when I discuss this blood relation chapter, I'll give you clearly how to go for this one, because it plays a vital role in your examination. Blood relations is coupled with the puzzle test as well as seating arrangement, and you have to answer the question based on many parameters. I'm going to discuss those questions in the coming sessions. Next sessions I'm going to discuss that type of questions also, right? Thank you friends. Hope you got some idea, got some new information, got some few more techniques here, right? This is the third session of data sufficiency. Probably I can go for 1 or 2 more sessions on that one. We choose some more difficulty level questions here, right? Hope you enjoyed the session, and let's wait for the next session. Thank you very much.